So let's do a classic. So let's talk about 7 best ways for marketers to use AI right now. So one thing obviously is with ChatGPT images or Gemini 2.5. These are amazing models. I even made one. I didn't show you this yet, but I made one where I'm doing like fireballs, and it's pretty crazy. So look at this. Look at this. You can't see this. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see this, right? You can see this? Yeah. So we'll put this up on the screen as well, but it's like a pixelated version of me doing fireballs, and the next version of me swinging a sword. Look at that, right? And I took a picture of me speaking at when we're speaking in Germany, and I'm wearing that outfit, and it took that picture and it made that, right? So this is gonna be, you've already seen it. It's crazy for creatives. Like someone took a picture of an Adidas shoe and then made it into like an amazing ad, right? Yeah. And so I think the marketers now are gonna be able to get their ad concepts out a lot faster. I still think you need designers, like their last touch, last mile. But there's no excuses now. If you're a great marketer, you better be able to concept this before. You can't just say, oh, I have this idea. Now it's right in front of you. That's one.
There was a company called, is it Design Eye Army or something
Design
like that?
Pickle?
No, where they create eyeglasses. And they've been using AI for a while now. Their ads take pretty much half the time. Or no, what used to take a month to create with AI, it takes some weeks. This was before the latest release. Yeah. But I believe the technology was already good enough where it helps with advertising and creative. Like we've been using it in our ad agency for a while. We created an ad for brown shoes purely through AI, and we even won awards for it. But people have been doing it for a while. I just think they have more variations, but the new stuff that you're talking about, it's more anime flavor from what I could tell.
No, that was because everyone was doing anime. They didn't know any better, right? And so, but this type of stuff, I was very specific with the prompt. I do agree, this tech has been around for a while, but this is now more available because Gemini 2.5 is free, right? And in ChatGPT images, you can even use it on the lower tiers. So I think for people like you and me who want things done quickly, you just ask it, and I think the time to value is a lot faster now.
But like, forget images. We use AI to create full-blown ad campaigns that are video-based.
So what's that called again?
What technology we use?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
My team just showed me our Browns ad campaigns, and it was
purely
through AI.
Here, I'm just talking purely images, though, and I think we'll get to a place where videos will be just as easy as this. And I think this is it still takes a while to generate. Remember, so I think I showed you a picture of, it was a picture of our podcast art, and I made it into a South Park version. I made it into an anime version, right? And it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to go for number 2?
Number 2, this is boring, but this is where I think you're going to get a lot of ROI, is using AI for data and analytics. A lot of corporations spend money on marketing. Why aren't people analyzing what's really working in real time? And I say this because every time I go to conferences and ask people, how many of you guys log into your analytics every week or every day? A lot of people raise their hands. And then when I say, how many people use it to make actionable decisions that help with your revenue growth? Literally, a lot of the room raises their hands. But when I actually ask them, how many have you seen increases in revenue and profitability from the decisions you're making? Very few people raise their hand. And I think most people from what we've seen, most people don't know how to A, set up their analytics correctly, and B, look and analyze the data, and C, make informed decisions based on it.
Yeah. As a side note, the future that I see us going into, with our plan with Care is just to say, hey, we've uncovered all these patterns over here, and then this is the recommended action. Do you just want us to do it for you? And I think a lot of stuff is going to go that way.
Yes.
And then, with your blessing, you want to double check. So number 3 on my end is yesterday in our final Agency Owners Association, which we can chat about afterwards, why we decided to move the group to something else. But anyway, that's a side note. Number 3 would be MCP. So MCPs are model context protocols. And so imagine if you're using ChatGPT, which is available now, or you're using Claude, you can hook it with your Google Drive, or you can hook it with your Dropbox, and you can just say, hey, what's going on with this client over here? How much have we uploaded over here? Or you can hook it with your QuickBooks. Hey, what's the LTV of our customers overall? What's the trend line been? Or you can ask it to send the email directly from your LLM. And you can pull from your Salesforce data. You can just start asking it questions, right? So what what I've always wanted to do is ask an LLM, like, hey, what's our 6-month LTV, or what's our time to our sales velocity right now in the last 3 months? How about the last 6 months or so? Because when you go to your finance team, sometimes it'll take them a little bit to get you the answer that you want. But these things are all at your fingertips now. So basically, it's an LLM that's talking with your other apps, and you're able to get that in an instant. And that's what I'm going to be doing after we finish recording today. This is my all AI day. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm going to eat my Erewhon when I go home, and I'm just going to work on AI. That's all I'm going to do.
Number 4, check out 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗪𝗧. You can end up creating your own custom AI
What's
marketing agents.
Oh, cool.
It's not the best, but they have integrations with other companies. And think about all the mundane, boring tasks that you're doing with AI, and you can end up automating them somewhat through AI agents. And the reason I say somewhat is you still have humans involved, and we're not at really a time where you're seeing AI agents just be perfect and doing everything with any intervention.
Yeah. And so we kind of touched upon this yesterday. Before I go to number 5, a lot of people like to talk about agents. We don't truly, to me, I think to Neil and I, both of us, I'm speaking for you, an agent is fully autonomous, where it's actually like a worker that can just listen to you. Right now, there still needs to be a lot of hand-holding, which is fine. I'm still getting a lot of value from it. But I think later maybe in the next 12 months or so, we'll start to see real agents. We're almost there, I think. But number 5 from my end is, so we've talked a lot about ElevenLabs. So they just came out with an upgrade yesterday. So the upgrade now is when you have a machine take a script, usually it's not good with the pauses, the intonations, or like increasing the voice up and down when you're telling a story, right? Like, that's outrageous, right? But now you can do that. You can actually you can upload a script, and then you can actually narrate out to the AI, and it'll work with the intonations with whatever voice that you have in there. So I'm going to be playing, that's lower on my priority list for today. I don't even know if I'm going to get to that this weekend, but I'm like, oh, that's another thing I can play with. So yeah. You play with your kids, I play with AI.
That's right. Number 6, we've been testing ChatGPT quite a bit for link building emails. So when you're doing prospecting and you have your list, we all know that writing custom outreach emails works the best for link building versus sending the same generic email that everyone's getting. Marketers don't like doing that because it's a pain in the butt. But with ChatGPT, you can train it, with existing scripts based on what's working. Have them customize a script based to each and every single website you want them to message out. And then now you got a custom email that you can end up sending to all the people that you want to hit up for link building. We don't have data back on if it converts better or not. We've been testing it. But the hypothesis is that it'll convert a little bit better. How much? Who knows? But we think it'll at least convert 10-20% better.
All right, so I wanted to take a moment to tell you about my podcast co-host Neil's agency called NP Digital, and they work with a whole host of global companies or a global organization. Also, Neil has SEO tools such as Ubersuggest and Answer to Public. All you have to do is go to npdigital.com to learn more, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, last one, number 7, last but not least. So I've talked a lot about Manus AI. They actually came out with their paid versions the other day. So actually yesterday, I think it was yesterday, or the day before, it was the pricing came out. It was like $279 for the pro version and then $50 for like a lower tier version, and then they just matched the price of OpenAI. So now it's $199, and I think it's $20 for the lower tier version. But Manus AI is now available. You can pay for it if you made it through the wait list. I have a code for you actually, if you want to do it. But I think there's like one more you can use. But the cool thing about Manus is the other day I was looking through our SEO agentic platform. So let's just call it Carrot SEO. So we have Carrot ABM, we have Carrot SEO. And it does a lot of cool things, right? It does like, find internal links or upgrade content or consolidate content. It does a lot of these SEO things. But I'm like, guys, there's a problem with this thing. So in our dashboard, we have no reporting yet for that because we use it internally for our clients, right? I'm like, guys, we need to know what's happening with this thing. And I was like, if the weekend's coming up, I'm like, I don't want to wait. So you know what I did? I made a loom, and I said, Mattis, watch this loom over here. And then I want you to make a dashboard. And it made the dashboard, and the dashboard these 3 dashboards look amazing. And I'm assuming you sent me something, but you didn't send me something. Okay, cool. But this dashboard Manus made 3 different dashboards. I sent it to my CTO, and he's like, wow, this is great, right? And then this already gives us ideas for what we should do with reporting for Carrot ABM as well. So my point is, you have Manus that can actually be a very thoughtful AI partner to you, like an assistant. And it also did a really good job with my slides too. So our slides designer was like, oh, it's gonna take me till next week. I'm like, why wait till next week? So I made another loom. I said, okay, here, can you do this? Can you reorganize my slides based on the storytelling I'm trying to do for the marketing summit that we have next month? And it reorganized everything, and it followed this same design, and I can dump it into 𝗲𝗲.ai. This is a bonus, but that's that. So anyway, so that is it for today, guys. Please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.